Now, a couple of logistical things before we get started on the speeches. I've been told to direct people to the sort of guest book system we have going on today. We have a Polaroid guest book that will be set up on this table over here throughout the evening service, that all of you are warmly and strongly encouraged to take a happy, fun photo of yourself with that camera there that Sal's holding up, write a lovely heartfelt message and leave it in the book. Which will be addressed later. Anyway, we're going to have a really fun evening. Without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to the other best man of the day, Mr. Chris Harper. To take it away. Oh, sorry.
Giving me a mic was dangerous. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm used to singing into one of these, so I'm not used to speaking into one, so let's see how this goes. For those of you who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Chris. And for those who have, I'm sorry. The first thing I'm most pleased about is Sam can officially say, "My wife!" Sam said to me, if I do a good job today as his best man, I can be his best man at his next one. On a more serious note, I want to thank everyone for coming and making today so special for Sam and Immy. I would like to say how beautiful the bridesmaids look, who have only been outshone by the bride herself. For some context, Sam and I have been friends since year 5, and I've had the privilege of seeing him go from a young boy built like a beanpole to a middle-aged man built like a beanpole. Thanks, John. One of my first memories of Sam was when I just joined Brambletime, Sam's primary school, around the age of 10. I had broken my arm and wouldn't let him sign my cast. I knew a few people at the school and happened to be friends with some of the cool kids at the time, and they said not to let him sign it because we don't like him. It didn't take me long to change my mind, however, realizing that I too am not a cool kid. I much prefer jumping on trampolines and filming it in Sam's neighbour's garden to our 100 YouTube followers. Serious cloud. There are many times Sam and I have had each other's backs. Some of the most notable have been when it comes to the ladies. Immy, cover your ears. Sam wasn't the best at getting girls back in the day, so it's nice to see some things change. As young guys do, we'd often chat about who we fancied the look of, you know, the classic prep school chat. After deciding girl A was unobtainable, we stumble across girl B, of which we both fancied. Despite my own feelings, Sam asked me to ask the girl out for him. Not only did I ask her out for him, I begged her. After her initial rejection of my selfless offer of a 1-week trial period with him, she gave in, and Sam spent the next 6 days shouting from the rooftops that he was with this girl. The only 6 days she could tolerate. For context, my Apple TV trial outlived Sam's relationship. It's nice to see you two have made it past that. The holding hands part, at least. I must say though, Immy, one thing I learned recently On Sam's stag is under no circumstances do you wake him up by kissing him on the forehead. It's also been a real joy getting to know Immy. I do enjoy seeing you put Sam in his place, like the good boy he is. Being the lovely girl you are, I'm not sure why on earth you chose Sam. I have enjoyed our double date nights and genuinely do believe you are the one for him. You really complement each other well. However, I think everyone who went on the stag can agree nothing is quite as compatible as the Meat Machine Mike and his roster cheating. Although I was slightly worried you'd be late for your own wedding day. It's been a pleasure being so close with you over the years. However late you are, or however much you forget, I can safely say you have a heart of gold, and I'm truly lucky to have you in my life. I'm honoured to be your best man alongside Joey, and I mean it when I say it. I love you, mate. All that remains for me to do now is to wish you a long and happy life together with all the luck in the world. You'll need it living with Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom.
Thank you for that, Chris. You know, that was... Thank you, Chris. It's really something. Anyway, I'm now going to pass the microphone over to another very special person in Sam's life for another reason. The man who was partly responsible in creating him and raising him. Our father.
Thanks, Jojo. You're doing a particularly good job as MC, may I just say. So, what a decade or two it's been. Along the way, there have been peaks and troughs, high points and low. It's been emotional, tough at times and exciting in others. And now it's finally happened. In 2025, we've witnessed a truly special moment. And I won't deny being very emotional, having a big tear in my eye when it happened. But I want to stop talking about Rory McIlroy winning the Masters. Move on to talk about Sam and my new daughter-in-law, Immy. I know it's not a usual tradition for the father of the groom to say a few words, but I'm more than grateful for this opportunity, as there are a few things that I would like to say and express on behalf of not just me, but Vanessa and also our family. Over the last 25 years, I've often wondered what families we would share weddings with, and maybe, and hopefully, future grandchildren. And yes, I've often thought about the wedding days that each of our children may be blessed with. I've seen a few in my time, as you know. Claire and Jonathan. Vanessa and I are humbled. I got generous today. Excuse me. Thank you from the depths of our hearts for helping make this day so special and fun for Immy and Sam. I know how much Sam has loved being part of your family for the last 2 or so years, and you have taken him into your family with love and respect. And I see such a magnificent and positive life force in him. And whilst I know Immy has a large part to play in that, it's also because of the Osborne home and surrounding that Sam enjoys when he's with you. Saying thank you isn't really enough. I hope as the years pass, we will spend more time together and share many future special moments together with the happy couple. It's an interesting point to make that I've always known that Durham graduates quite often marry Durham graduates. Which is true for Joff and Claire. I said I nearly always got it right when I married someone from Durban. but then Vanessa goes and bags herself a theology degree last year and outranks me now by some margin. And so that makes us all from Durham. Of course, Immy went to Oxford, and Sam, well, he got 99% in his French GCSE. Come on! But of course, he's now settled doing the PGA 3-year degree, and it is the perfect fit for him. I just want to take a quick moment to thank Joe Short, the photographer today. He was one of the first people in my working world that I spoke to about Sam's wedding about 18 months ago, and his response was that he would be here. He's one of the best in the UK. I don't say that lightly. I'm not going to go into his CV, but when you don't find him behind a camera, you will find him playing bass for Susie and the Banshees. Also, Ben, Simon and Jack, thank you so much for your efforts for being here today as well. That's from me, and I'm very grateful to have you here. So, Samuel Archie Michael Gemmell. The man we very nearly gave the initials SMAG. But with a bit of a jig, we turned that into Sam G. And we made you so much cooler for it. One of my favourite films is a wonderful film called About Time, which has a wonderful father character in it, played by Bill Nighy. He has such a special relationship with his son, and they play lots of table tennis together. In the film, the son asks his father to make a speech at the son's wedding. And in the dad's speech, he speaks about his love for his son, the respect he has for his character, and all he has achieved. Well, swap table tennis for golf, and here we are in a very similar situation. The film is all about the men in the family being able to time travel back in time to change things to help make moments better the second time around. But I can't do that. But I have, in front of Vanessa there, stopped time at one particular moment, and there is a watch with the exact time, date, month, year that you said, I do. And that's there for you to keep on your mantelpiece in the future. So just a quick funny story. I don't want to go on for too long. When I asked Vanessa if she remembered any stories about Sam, she did remind me that when we were living at my old parents' house, she was up early one morning about 6 a.m. and from an upstairs window noticed a 5-year-old Sam out in the field, clearly already hooked with the idea of golf. He had got up, changed out of his pajamas, and found a golf club, gone into the field to practice his swing. The only issue was that he changed out of his pajamas, but then not into anything else. But practicing golf butt naked did show early passion for the game. Sam, one of your middle names is Michael, after my dad, as you know. I'm sad that you didn't ever meet him or my mother, Sue. My dad was known for being so very charming, a lot of fun, and he had a beautiful, beautiful singing voice. You are the same, in every way. And you two would have got on so very well. He would have loved you, as would Mum. His singing may have skipped a generation, but it landed very much with you. And as you know, I hope your gift that you have with your beautiful voice, like his, will be used many times for many people's pleasure in the future. And my stepfather Philip, as you know, he loved you too, and he would be so happy for you all today. I am so very proud of you, Sam. I've always admired your ability, even from an exceptionally early age, just to walk up to people you don't know and just chat, break the ice. You break the ice with strangers with charm and charisma. It hasn't always been easy for you. There have been tougher moments and some incredible moments. And being drafted in with almost no notice to play Great Balls of Fire in front of 900 at Hearst and several hundred online was a mind-blowing achievement. But your greatest achievement is you and Immy here today. Your faith has given you so much strength over the years, and now you have the most wonderful person to share your life journey with. I can say from very personal experience that sharing your life with someone with faith as a bedrock It is the greatest blessing, and will see you through whatever life has for you in the future years. I am grateful for all my children, of course, but today especially, I want to say that I love you so very much. I am so very grateful for all the joy that you have, having you as a son has given and continues to give me, and also the free golf coaching. So before I finish, Immy, I know that my mum and dad and Philip, my stepfather, and Vanessa's mum, all of whom you didn't know, but they would adore you. I may not have told you this as often as I should have, but I am so very proud that you are marrying Sam. The way that you two have so positively influenced each other in the last 2 years is incredible. I can only say that Sam has never been happier, more focused, and more able to deal with issues that come his way since you have been in his life. You are an amazing woman. So capable, intelligent, and most importantly, kind. Vanessa and I love you so very much, and I think I can speak for Vanessa, for Joey and Savannah as well, to say they are excited to have an extra sister in tow. I think one of the greatest camera shots in sporting history for me has to be that moment when Rory McIlroy stepped off the 18th green line, and he's walking back from the green to the clubhouse. The look on his face as he walks up the aisle, you can bring it to mind, the relief. It's not just joy, it is relief. The monkey has finally been gotten off his back. The years of frustration and woe, being questioned constantly, it was over. His relief that he would no longer be the source of immense focus in dealing with that burden was so obvious, and as he later said himself, someone else can deal with that now. So, Immy, as I walk back down the aisle today, I want to say that for me, it's not passing of the burden, it's not the relief, it's the joy, it's genuine. Not because I'm glad to pass on any burden whatsoever. It's because I know Sam is marrying someone so very special and makes him a better man. With the two of you together, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, and the two of you are meant to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Immy.
Lovely space. So sorry. I'm sorry.